Hello, guys, and welcome back. Today I'm here at Ritz Carlton with Akib, who works with the Ritz Carlton Residences. We have a new project that I made a video before. This is located in Business Bay. However, right now, the same project, the same name, everything is pretty much the same, except that the owners have changed the layouts from the inside. So we have the exterior here exactly the same. We have views here towards Canal, and on the other side, we have the Maidan. The interiors is the same, but we're going to have Akib here, who's a specialist, who's going to explain to us everything from the beginning till the end and what is available, what are the sizes, prices, and later on, we're going to also look into the layouts. So, Akib, thank you very much for being in this video. If you can please walk us through about this project.
Perfect. Thank you for having me. Thank you for coming to the Ritz Carlton Residences.
Most welcome.
To begin with, we've slightly changed, but the general structure of the building would remain the same. At the entrance, we've got a grand lobby on this side, which then has three podium floors, which are for the parking. On the first whole floor, what we've done is we've got amenities, including the swimming pool, this library. We've got the state-of-the-art gym, along with salon, spa, which would be manned by the Ritz-Carlton residences themselves. On the other hand side, then we've got the barbecue areas, kids play areas, and so forth. We do have like a library, lounge, cinema, and so forth. So the list of amenities is quite large. We also have two studios on the amenities for the residents to book for their guests. In addition, for the 18th-story building, we have total of 54 residences, out of which we've turned 17 residences into half floors and full floors. These half floors would be facing towards canal on the living space and towards the sunrise. In addition, then we've got the Ritz-Carlton Cafe coming here, which is one of the first ones. And there's another luxurious restaurant coming next to it, facing towards the canal, which is not named yet. Within the residences, then we have two different layouts. One is 5,600 square feet on one side, and the other side is 6,600 square feet, which are both 4 bedrooms plus utility rooms and so forth. All the residences come with a private pool of 5 meter by 3 meter for the 4 bedrooms. We do have two full floor penthouses, which is the 17th floor and 18th plus roof.
This is the six-bedroom.
These are the
with
six
private pool.
bedrooms, which then have a wraparound infinity pool, which is 15-meter length. And in addition, the whole floor then becomes 12,900 square feet, and the full floor plus roof becomes 16,500 square feet.
Great. And if you can just tell us a bit more about the amenities, which is located on the first floor here.
I think amenities would be better if I can show you some pictures.
Sure. Okay, so here are the renders. And yes, if you can just explain to us about the amenities.
So we've got one full floor, which is the first floor dedicated to the amenities of the building. Bear in mind, these amenities, all of them are for 54 residences only, so it makes them quite unique. Within the amenities, then we have the state-of-the-art gym. We've got the meeting rooms. We've got a bespoke signature spa, which would be manned by the Ritz-Carlton. We've got a lot of lounge areas, but then we've got a full-length swimming pool, cigar lounge, and there's a Ritz-Carlton cafe coming on the ground floor, facing towards the canal. We do have some business center, barbecue areas on the other side of the building, along with the kids play area. And then we've got the library, which is a quiet place for everybody to enjoy. I'll just show you some renders for different amenities just to give you a
Sure.
slight hint. This is the gym. We've got the library, which you will find a lot of woodwork in, along with copper inlay, just to give you a little bit of a sense of belonging with the wood. This is the theater. It's almost 10 people capacity, 12 people capacity, which then you could book for the residents only. You could have a private screening. This is the salon. I mean, this is a very interesting amenity to have in the building. The residents could potentially get ready here before they leave their houses. And then we've got details for the developer, which is Kapaka. It's owned by Hamas Group, which then owns quite a few businesses, different verticals under them, including hospitality, contracting, construction, FMCG, and more. They've got more than 120 ventures in UAE alone, but they also have businesses elsewhere in UK, Italy, and so forth. The architect of the building is MMA, which is Mr. Marco Mangili. He works out of Milan. He's an Italian architect, uh, quite popular in Dubai on the luxury hoteling and residences. We've got the interior designer as Miss Anna Muzine. She is a French designer, also very popular in the hospitality space, and she's done quite a few projects on the residential side as well, on the luxury residence side.
So that was about the amenities. Yes, let's look into the floor plans and what are the sizes and the prices.
Perfect. So this is one of the layouts. This is a type 4B, which is half floor, 4 bedroom. Uh, this would span across 5,600 square feet. In terms of layout, I'll just quickly point at it so you can get an idea. We've got different materials done on different areas. So this would be oak wood, which then spans over most of the living space and the bedrooms. These are limestone kitchens, which goes through the passageway. Then we've got teak wood finish on the outside on the terrace on both sides. The washrooms then would be limestone as well, as you can see. As you enter into the into the residence, you actually have the living space on one side, which is concentrated view towards the canal and the Burj Khalifa. Within this space, then you've got an indoor outdoor living space, which has a pool on the outside, and then we've got the formal dining room. We also have an informal dining room along with the kitchen, and then we've got 1 bedroom closer to the living area, and then there's 3 bedrooms on the other side of the residence. We've got an informal living family area which is in between the living and dining. There is a door here which can cordon off the living space from the bedroom space. There is a second door to the apartment which cordons off the utility room. So you basically have the utility room, maid's room, and all that stuff on one side. This is one of the 4 bedrooms, which is half floor. The other half floor of the residence basically looks like this. So first we saw this half of the residence. Now this half, basically you've got a similar structure. As you enter, you've got the living, dining, kitchen on one side concentrated towards the canal and the Burj Khalifa. Then we've got a informal living area for the family. As you go further deeper into the apartment, you've got one, two, three, and the master bedroom on the other side. The master bedroom then has a sunrise view and towards the canal and towards the Maidan. These are the two half floors. This would be to almost 6,600 square feet, give or take, with a private pool which is 5 meters by 3 meters. Then we've got full floors. We've got two of these layouts. One is 12,900 square feet, which is a full floor, mainly concentrated again towards the canal, which would be the living space. This one actually has a proper formal dining room overlooking the canal. There's a living space which is indoor outdoor. We've got a 15-meter swimming pool on the outside, and then we've got an informal dining area along with the kitchen. As you go deeper into the apartment, we've got 2 bedrooms closer to the living space. Then we have the master bedroom on the other side, which is quite expansive, and then we've got 4 bedrooms on this side. With these residences, the penthouses, we basically have an informal living area and a private gym within the residence. This is the 17th floor. The 18th floor then has the same layout as the 17th, but you are actually connected to the roof from the staircase, which is another 3,700 square feet of livable area, where you have the bar on one side, the DJ booth on the other side, along with the dining, and then there's a large living space which is overlooking towards the canal and the residence. With these layouts, we basically are trying to promote the private lifestyle, what the Ritz Carlton residences generally the clients require.
Great. And what's the size for this one, the full floor?
This would be 16,500 square feet, including the rooftop terrace, which is 3,700 square feet.
Okay, so Akib, the 4 bedrooms you said was 5,600 square feet, goes up to 6,600 square feet. What are the prices for those?
In terms of pricing, if you look at the 5,600 square feet layouts, those would range between 25 million to 28 million dirhams. As you go on a higher floor, obviously the view opens up quite a bit. When you look at the 6,500 square feet layouts, which are on the left hand side of the building, half floors, Those would range between 29 million to 32 million dirhams. And then we've got two penthouses. The
Six
17th
bedroom.
floor,
Yeah.
6 bedrooms. The 17th floor penthouse, which is 12,927 square feet, is at 58 million. And the top floor, which is the penthouse 18th floor plus roof, that is 16,500 square feet, which is 62 million dirhams. These generally pricing would come between 4,000 to 4,500 dirhams per square
Per
feet,
square foot.
which generally, I think, for an asset of this class, of this
For Ritz
caliber,
Carlton as a brand.
is very, very well priced, I would say.
For now, we just have the 4 and the 6 bedroom penthouses for sale. The rest are all sold out. And let's talk about the payment plan.
So we've got 5% booking deposit immediately. Then we have 20% plus 4% land department fee within the first 30 days. Then we have 15% after 13 months. Then we have 10% Q2 2025. And that effectively makes it 50% plus 4% land department fee. And the remaining 50% will be on handover, which is expected in Q4 2025. The short cycle of construction is because we've already started construction.
Right, it's
The
already seven
building is
floors up,
7
you said
floors
to
up.
me.
It's 25% ready as per Dubai Rest. So generally, we're expecting a shorter 2-year cycle for construction for handovers.
We also have the mood board here in the sales office. So if you would like to know more and have a better understanding of this project, then all you've got to do is call or WhatsApp me, and Akib and I are here to assist you. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.